Thomas Morstead looks set now to kick it away. Peterson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Former Heisman Trophy winner out of Southern California. Here is Carson Palmer. First down here. At the 31.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Browns in the slot. Second down and 4. They're setting up screen. Charging ahead on his way. The 30.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
First down at the 23. He'll throw it over the middle. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals. Touchdown, Arizona.
That'll ease the tension, give you a little confidence, get rid of those jitters. Should maybe give some to the other team.
The Saints defense buckled on that first drive, and now let's see if their offense can respond. The score's 7-0. Thomas is running this one out. Taking the field now is Super Bowl 44 MVP Drew Brees, who was fabulous that night down in Miami when he defeated the Indianapolis Colts. It's first down as they head to the line. Cooks is a receiver in the slot.
Here we go.
And intercepted.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time, a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
Takes it from the strong eye. Breaks the tackle. The Cardinals get a first down. It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. First and 10. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Larry Fitzgerald is still a dangerous threat on the outside.
Yeah, he still has all the qualities that made him a first-round pick in the NFL, Jim. He's a big receiver. He's tough. He's a leader of the football team, and he still has the speed to get down the field.
Ellington is in the backfield.
Get ready.
Second down and 9. And the catch is made by Larry Fitzgerald.
The Cardinals had a nice play design that time and fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Offense lines up here. First and goal from the 5. Ellington's got it on the handoff. Burns there to take him down. As we look at the defense, one of the real leaders on this unit is linebacker Curtis Lofton.
Well, the Saints defense, they turned it around last year, didn't they, under Rob Bryant? And one of the big reasons why Curtis Lofton is just a guy that does not get enough attention, because he is one of the better inside linebackers in the NFL.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Ready in the goal line formation on this one. Third and goal from the 1. Jordan's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job that time by the defense. They stop him short on 3rd and goal. What will the offense do? I'm sure the defense is hoping they go for it.
The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
The Cardinals that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
Ingram lines up in the backfield. Brees with the handoff, and the tackle is made in the end zone. That's a safety. Morstead kicks it away. He's tackled right at the 36. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. And Fitzgerald's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Ellington's going to take the handoff now. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Palmer's got it in the gun. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Cardinals have it at the 39. With 2 hands, he has it. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Brees lines up in the pistol. Keeps it here. Catches the ball on the sideline, but does not get both feet down. One player that Drew Brees loves to find across the middle is Marcus Colston.
Yeah, Marcus Colston reminds me a lot of a guy like Anquan Bolden. All you need is a little hope. Throw the football to them because they're big and strong. They attack it, and they can make those catches when defensive backs are all over. Good job that time by the offense.
This is 3rd down. Cooks lined up in the slot. Out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle. And Ingram's marked down after a gain of 9.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Saints line up in the pistol. The Saints snap it at the 26. He'll go to the left. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. For this defense, one of the best corners in the league, can also be quite a factor in the return game. That would be Patrick Peterson, who was the 5th pick in the draft back in 2011.
Not many times you can just say all in one, but Patrick Peterson is truly one of those guys. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. He's one of the best players in the NFL. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Out of the shotgun formation. Looking to the right side and throwing. And Washington's there to take him down.
The defense thinks they have the guys to play man-to-man coverage down the field. Well, they didn't that time. The receiver made a nice little move, gets open, and a good throw by the quarterback.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Shaughnessy's the one who brings them to the ground.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The Saints come out. 2 tight ends on the field. Back to him. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. The Saints trail in this one, and the running game has not been an asset. And Ingram's had a really hard time of it. And right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up. But when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated. So there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up. Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Oh, nice job. That cornerback, he was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
The long drive continues. 2nd and 10. The defense gets the sack.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitzer's coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Marching down the field and taking their time. From the shotgun. Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Pulled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
The Saints defense will now be ready to get on the field. Their offense moved the ball over 80 yards on that last drive. Really no answer for them on what was a very impressive drive. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. First down, offense readying for the snap. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Ellington is tackled down. They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. Ellington's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. He's tackled at the 28.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
And Fitzgerald's lined up now as a slot receiver. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
The Cardinals are great at managing a football game. They know the situation here. It's a short yardage situation, so don't try to do anything fancy. Just run it up in there with power and get the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Split backfield here.
Let's go.
Screen, reaches out and grabs it. They'll mark him at the 40.
When you play zone in the NFL, what you're trying to do is make the quarterback hold the football just for a half a second longer, and you hope the pass rush can get there. They don't that time. That's why he got the completion.
Palmer's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Ellington's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them.
Palmer's back in shotgun formation. Catch made. He's taken down at the 47.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up.
Let's go.
Ellington's taking the handoff. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Dwyer is in the backfield.
Right now.
1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Ellington's lined up in a single back formation. Out to the left. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
I will say this for the offensive coordinator. He is persistent. They're not running the football very well today, and that time he tries to run game again. Gets a couple yards, but not much.
Third and 2 here after the run. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Drop back, shotgun formation. And he hauls it in. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
1st down and 10. Throws the pass. Underneath and incomplete that time. That's 2nd down coming up. This long drive continues.
Here we go.
Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Completion to Fitzgerald.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
This has been a long drive so far. Ellington's handed the football.
The Saints defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
2nd down now. Mounting a serious drive.
Let's go.
Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And Vaccaro nearly picked it off.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
Failing to connect there. 3rd down. What a drive this has been.
Let's go.
Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Out to Ginn. Good piece of tackling. The Cardinals are up right now, Phil. That's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Palmer's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
The coach is going to go for it. Offense lines up here. And now he'll take the snap and just surge ahead.
Well, show me a team that's really good at getting quarterback sneaks on 4th and short, and I'll show you a team that has a good guard, 2 good guards, and a good center. That time they get a good push, and the quarterback gets the first down.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Again, they'll lean on him. Brought down after a gain of 6. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
The long drive continues. What a catch. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. Cooks is going to test the coverage here. First down coming up. Will run it. Here's the handoff. And that gains a few.
Ingram's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. The run it with Mark Ingram keeps his legs moving. Washington in on the play.
No gain on the play.
3rd down on the way. Brees is going to take it from the shotgun. Will throw it over the middle. Meacham's tackled right at the 42.
If you want to stop big pass plays in the NFL, play cover 4. But what it doesn't stop is these short passes underneath.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down on the way. Here's the first snap after the big play. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Will go no huddle. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Brings it into his body.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Brees in shotgun formation. Meacham's going to pull in the bullet pass. We knew we might be in for some big numbers in the passing game today, and we've seen that so far, Phil.
We have seen that. The quarterback has been magnificent, no doubt about it. And what you have to do on the defense, make them kick field.
Coughed up the football. The defense has the football. Nice tackle. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football. Getting that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
Palmer by himself in the backfield. 2nd down and 10. Out to the left. Has his target. Tackle made by Bird that time.
Well, if the defense is going to make you throw it short, then throw it short, take advantage of it, and that completion gives you a good situation now on 3rd down.
They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play. Browns in the slot.
Let's go, let's go. 18.
Ellington on the screen. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense. Dave Zastudil is called on now for the punt. Cooks has got it at the 21. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. First down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Brees from the shotgun. Ball is out, and the defense has it. In on the stop. The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job. Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
The defense comes out in the dime. 2nd and 10. Set up screen. Touchdown.
That was a nice job that time by the offense, driving down for the touchdown to increase their lead. That really takes a lot of pressure off their defense.
The Cardinals kickoff team is on the field, and the offense is on the sideline, celebrating a score that was all set up thanks to a very tenacious defense that recovered the fumble. Thomas going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Saints come out for the next possession. Nickel formation for the defense here. Now 1st and 10. And sailing out of bounds. Second down here. Mark Ingram carries the football, and Washington's in on the tackle. It'll be 3rd down. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. Throws to the right. Here's Colston. That's the end of the first half. And you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinals getting ready to kick it away. No return here, so Brees will start this drive from the 20. The Saints are getting set for their next possession. Ingram lines up in the backfield. And here we go. The first snap of the second half. Looks to his left. Brees connects with Colston. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
Graham's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. 2nd and short, and Ingram's going to secure the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Ingram's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
1st and 10. Handoff made. Tackle made by Ray that time.
The Saints offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st down at the 47. Right back to the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And here we have 2nd down. Thomas lines up in the backfield. Handoff. Thomas up the middle. That's a gain of 6. On the way, 3rd down. That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards.
False start offense.
Third down after the penalty. Watson's got the catch and the first.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Ingram lines up in the backfield, searching for space to the right. He's stacked up at that point.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
This will be 2nd down. Offense lines up here. They feed it to him one more time. He's taken down at the 35. He struggled to run the football last week, and that continues today.
We all need help, don't we? We need help. And this running back, that's what he needs. They need to run some different plays. Give him a chance to get some success.
They come out in the dime package. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. Double tight end formation. 1st and 10. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. That's a gain of 10. Second down coming up. Ellington is in the backfield. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down. Ellington still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. 1st down here after the run. Squires got it on the handoff. Brought down at the 26.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
2nd down and 3 following that nice run. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Setting up screen. Reaches out and snatches it.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Offense lines up here.
Here we go. Blue 95. Blue 95.
The Cardinals have it at the 34, and Bird came very close to a pick.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Saints will come out in the dime. Ellington's going to take the handoff now.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
After that run, 3rd and 8 for the offense. The Saints come out in a dime package.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Takes it from the gun. Looking across the middle. Muscles through the defender. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Got a flag down here. Cooks has got a chance this time.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
Always one of the more dangerous moments out on the field when you see a flag thrown for clipping.
Yeah, it is, Jim. The player you are blocking or clipping can't protect himself. And when you go down low on those legs and do that, it's a dangerous play. It's definitely worthy of the call. Saints offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 23. Throw to the left. Graham's tackled down after a gain of 5.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd all be great if they had all day to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
It's a 2 tight end formation. They'll run it with Mark Ingram. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. The Saints have tried a couple of different ways to get the running game going, but it hasn't paid off. And Ingram's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles. Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the end cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the end route. Well, that's the way to stand in there for the quarterback. He knows he's going to take the hit. He still throws the football down the field and gets the completion. Let's put it this way. If you can't do that as a quarterback, you won't be playing in this league.
2nd and 8. Mark Ingram carries the football. Fights through contact.
Ingram's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Brees is going to take it from the shotgun. Makes the reception. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
Yeah, that's a terrific job getting that touchdown there. And what you've done, you've closed the gap. Keep chipping away at that lead. Make the opponent keep playing. See if he gets tight. If he gets tight, you got a better chance.
Looking to the right side and throwing. You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They face first down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Here we go. Blue 95.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. He's got the catch. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The Cardinals from the 37. Ellington's taking the handoff. He's tackled right at the 43.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
The defense comes out in the dime. The Cardinals take it from the 43. Palmer's pass will be incomplete this time. Well, that was some defensive effort that time to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense called by the defensive coordinator. But the defender timed it perfectly, and that's what it's all about in the NFL. You've got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time. That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Still 5 yards short of the first after the run. Third down coming up. The Saints set at the line. Dime package. Palmer's got it in the gun. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game in the second half, you want to control the tempo, control the clock, keep getting those first downs.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The give, out of the eye, takes it outright.
The Cardinals' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Here we go. Blue 58.
The Cardinals take it from the 33. Feeds him again. Gets about 9 on the play. The Saints are behind right now, and you see the numbers are giving up a lot of yardage on the ground, and it stands out because it's so out of character for this unit.
The tempo of this game is being set by the offensive side. The way they are running, they got all the situations in their favor, and the defense can't get them in those obvious passing situations.
Carson Palmer takes a look down from under center. 2nd and 1. Ellington's handed the football. Burns there that time for the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Brown's a receiver in the slot.
Let's go, let's go.
Palmer's back in shotgun formation. What a catch. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Hard to throw the football down the field once you get in the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
Here we go. Blue 95.
2nd down and 2. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
And 4 following the run. Marching down the field and taking their time.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
Palmer's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his target. Gains maybe 5.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. This long drive continues.
Here we go.
He'll take the snap about midway through the 4th. Out again.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
This has been a long drive so far. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Elliott into the end zone for the touchdown.
Touchdown Cardinals.
You want to make your coach happy? Have the lead and have your offense just keep pushing the football down the field and score and increase that lead.
The Saints will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 30-15. Thomas going to run this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. First down here. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Got the completion, and Washington's in on the tackle.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
Brees in shotgun formation. Incomplete. Peterson was in the vicinity.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
3rd and 5. Pulls it in. There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
The defense gets a sack.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Throws the pass. Marcus Colston hauls it in.
When you talk about throwing the football into open space, that's almost always against zone defenses. That's what we saw that time. Good job of the quarterback throwing it in there.
Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. Brees from the shotgun. A catch and the first. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
The Saints snap it at the 31. Catch made.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's 2nd down and 8 following the completion. Brees is going to take it from the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground.
That's what you call pressure. When everything around the quarterback, they're all at his feet. The offensive linemen are around him. He sees the arms of the defensive linemen all reaching for him. There's nothing he can do but fall to the ground.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter. Thomas is set now, split out wide to the left. The Saints from the 37. Thomas is got it on a pass that had some heat. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Mounting a serious drive. Second down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Picks up about 5. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Throwing now to his left. Touchdown, Saints.
What a good job by the offense driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
And the extra point is good. So after the score, you have to assume they'll be going with the onside kick now as they must get the ball back. And he's brought down right at the 43. The Cardinals are set now for their next possession. The jumbo set on the field. Ellington's going to take the handoff now. The Saints will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. 2nd and 3 after that last carry. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. And gains about 1. The Saints stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Third and 2 here after the run. Takes a look down from under center. He'll get it again. And he's brought to the ground. The Saints will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. They're able to move the chains after that last run. Offense lines up here. Takes the knee. Second down coming up. They've come out in the dime package. Takes the knee. Now looking at third down. And that's going to do it in this wild card matchup. One team moving on to the divisional round, and the other heads home for the long off season. Well, you didn't get that first round bye in the playoffs, but you get a first round win. You win a wild card game, and now moving on to the divisional.
Yeah, you're excited about it, Jim. You winning a playoff game, and you got that